Alright, how's it going everybody? It's iVolt and episode 98 of Dragon Ball Super just aired, in which something incredible happened. If you guys don't want to be spoiled or anything like that, I'm not sure how much of the title is going to really spoil or anything like that, because all this stuff was leaked before, so I don't know how I should do this, but like if you haven't been spoiled already and you don't want to be spoiled and you haven't seen the episode, please do go and watch it beforehand, before I talk about this topic, although the title, I guess, there's really no going around it when it comes to this topic, because there's just nothing I can do to really like cover that up, so as you can already tell from this, we're gonna be talking about why Universe 9's angel Mojito was smiling after the Omni Kings wiped out Universe 9. And basically one of the things about Mojito was on his profile is that he doesn't really like his universe. He's not fond of the God of Destruction, because the God of Destruction is like not that good at doing his job. Okay, he's not really that good in terms of like, he's not really, he's basically indecisive. Okay, he doesn't really know how to like just put his mind to one thing and just do what he needs to do. So he overthinks things, he's indecisive, and he barely really destroys anything. That's why he's in the tournament in the first place. He's a very, very, very passive god for a god of destruction, mind you. He's not really, basically he's the opposite of that Kai. So he's, more calm, he's less benevolent, which means like he's less evil, of course, or less like swayed to just destroy things. So it's like the Kai, the Supreme Kai of Universe 9 and the God of Destruction are basically, though, if this Kai was the God of Destruction and the God of Destruction was the Kai, they would have worked perfectly. But this guy, the Kai, which is Ro, he's got a rough kind of nature. He's really egotistical compared to most of the Kais, and he keeps gloating about how Universe 9 is, superior, and basically like puts everybody down. And why would this angel really like these guys? He's a knowledgeable genius, dude, and he looks at things in a way where it doesn't really matter. This angel doesn't care. He's smart enough to know that these guys are basically, he doesn't care if they live or die, because he stays alive, so it doesn't really matter, So it's incredibly interesting to see him just smile, and I mean, I can see why he's smiling. He's like, they're gone finally, because he doesn't care. There could be, of course, some alternate plot that we don't know, that only the angels know, that's orchestrated between them and the Grand Priest. But I mean, he seemed quite happy by his own universe's destruction. Does this mean there's some alternate place for him to go to now? An alternate position, because there's no universe left for him to serve in? Does this mean he gets like a higher position up in the god ladder kind of thing? Or does he just shut down and stay in like a frozen state until he's needed again for another god of destruction in universe? Because as you've already seen, this angel is incredibly quiet. He's, I don't know why he was called a loser by his God of Destruction and Supreme Kai. He's a very intelligent genius type, which you can see by his haircut though, like for real. But seriously, he did show like this really creepy smirk. I think he's just happy that these guys are gone, because he's like, he sees them as a waste. They're kind of like, okay, the best way I can put this is he sees them as like, they don't contribute to anything. They don't do their jobs properly. The Kai doesn't really do anything. The God of Destruction is useless at his job because he overthinks too much, and he just thinks that they're just pointless, because you saw the universe. They're the first ones to go down. They're obviously not the strongest. So I don't know. I just think that he's just happy that they're gone, because he's not fond of them. He doesn't care. He has no reason to care. We've seen Whis. I mean, Whis does somewhat care, even though he can sometimes appear that he doesn't. But he does seem like he's genuinely attached to Beerus and Goku and Vegeta, because, he's training them. You know, he's taking care of Beerus, he's guiding Beerus like a proper angel should. Although Whis could just like not care as well. But I don't know. Whis is way more connected with his god of destruction, as we can already tell. They both eat food together and all that. But this god of destruction and this angel seem very, like, the whole dynamic between their relationship seems very dysfunctional, because Sidra and Ro end up just calling him a loser. Actually no, I was wrong. He actually calls them the losers. My bad. I completely read that wrong. I was reading his bio and I read it wrong. My bad. So basically, he calls his god of destruction and Supreme Kai losers. And I mean, why else would he be so happy to see them get destroyed? He doesn't care. His god of destruction is a loser and the Supreme Kai is no better. The Supreme Kai is evil and twisted and corrupted, and he thinks that he's better than everything, when in reality he's nothing. The god of destruction is incredibly passive. He doesn't destroy anything really. He overthinks way too much for god of destruction. God of destruction just goes in there, he's like boom, destroy, just destroys things because he has to. That's the order of things. You've got to destroy and create in those universes. You've got to keep that balance, and obviously they weren't doing it, so why should that universe even exist? You know. Again, though, it is quite creepy that he just smiled like that, but I guess they just wanted to show us that he doesn't really care, and then their universe got destroyed as an example because it's one of the lesser universes. Nobody really cares. It's Universe 9. We're not really attached to any of the characters. We've been shown that, you know, most of these characters are not really friendly at all. They all seem like they're gonna cheat, and they all use incredibly, how to put it, questionable tactics. Okay, so I see him more of as like him being relieved that this universe is gone. He doesn't have to hang around that god of destruction and Supreme Kai that he sees as losers. So that's pretty much all I want to say. What do you guys think of him? Do you guys think there's some alternative kind of thing going on here, like something that only the angels and Zeno himself know about this? Like, do you think that instead of them being wiped out, do you think that they were just teleported somewhere, or do you think that everything was destroyed? Because we did check to see if the universe was there, and there was nothing there. So just let me know in the comment section below. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, as I do discussions like this and Universe 2 content. Leave a rating below if you enjoyed this or if you didn't, and tell me why, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Peace.